I got so used to being the only woman in the room, I didn't even notice it anymore. Did you know that only 31% of sales leaders are women, even though 50% of the sales reps are women? I'm Amy Evans. After 25 years of sales leadership in corporate America, I help B2B tech and AI CEOs hit their number as a sales strategy advisor. I also host the Women in Sales Leadership podcast, where you'll learn what it takes to lead at the highest level, withstand the pressure to deliver the numbers, and elevate your career without losing yourself. No fluff, just the real stuff of women in sales leadership. If you aspire to become a CRO, vice president, first-time sales leader, or start your own business, you're in the right place. You are going to want to stop right now and click follow so you don't miss the episodes that drop every week. I'm here to share with you the top 5 mindset shifts that really changed how I showed up as a leader. There's 5 of them. They sound really easy, and they can be easy. And you might be doing some of these things today. You might not. Or maybe you used to do them, and you're not doing them as much anymore. So this is an opportunity for you to hear some mindset shifts that could really make your day better, make your week better, make your quarter better, and also make the lives of the people that you lead better, because ultimately that's really what this game is about, right? Impacting other lives. So here we go. Let me give it to you. So for the top mindset shifts that changed how I showed up as a leader, number one was when I was promoted into a new job, a new role, a new territory, a new company. What shift I made, and that you can also make, is to actually pause. If it's a day, a night, an evening, maybe a weekend, and truly give yourself space to promote yourself in your mind and in your heart. The power of promoting yourself in your mind and in your heart really does allow for a little bit of cathartic growth, right? You're going through a big shift. You're going through a big transition. You know, it's really easy to buy into the temptation of, hey, I'm so busy. I'm moving so fast. I don't have time for that, right? How often do you tell yourself that you don't have time for something? I bet it's a lot. Because you know what? I say it too, and I used to say it a lot more. This is something that making time to do it, it's not a big deal. You could do it in 5 minutes. You could do it in an hour. The point is to be deliberate about it, to be intentional about it. Go for a walk. You got an animal or a pet you can take with you? Fantastic. If not, go by yourself. And don't listen to a podcast. Maybe listen to music, but be with yourself and be with your own thoughts and reflect on all the work that you've done to get yourself to this point, all the work that it's taken to get you to this level in your career. I tell you what, I know you are not giving yourself enough credit, because I didn't give myself credit either, right? It was that's part of the job, just part of the job. The impact that taking the time to promote yourself in your mind and your heart when you're taking on a new challenge is huge. It allows space to let go of the things that didn't work. It's a reset into a fresh beginning, a fresh start for you. And it really sets yourself up to be open to that creativity and accessing all the things that are hibernating inside of you, these great ideas that want to come out, because you're letting go of the past, of what was, and you're stepping into what's now. So promote yourself in your mind and your heart. That's number one on the top mindset shifts that changed how I showed up as a leader. I did this. Okay. The second mindset shift that's so powerful is to recognize that leadership is an agreement. I'm going to say that again. Leadership is an agreement. What the hell does that mean, right? So this is what it means. Just because you've been promoted into a new role, a bigger title, more responsibility, a new team, it doesn't mean anything to the people that you're leading. All they know is, I've got a new boss. I don't know who this person is. I don't know what their leadership style is like. I don't know if I'm going to like them. I don't know if I'm going to trust them. I just don't know. But what do people do when they don't know? Uncertainty is scary, right? We know that. Uncertainty is scary. So you are stepping into a new thing. You're super excited about it. You're like, yeah, damn it. I got the promotion. I earned it. I'm on this new team, whatever the new thing is that you're doing. And I think you got to recognize, and I had to do this too, is to recognize that leadership is an agreement. And the agreement part is that you agree to be the leader, and you agree to show your team all day, every week, every month, who you are, what your values are, what you care about, and what you want them to care about. And here's the thing. The folks are tentative. They will be. It's going to take a while to earn their trust. The agreement is you agree to lead. And if things work out, if you do your job right, your team agrees to follow, right? But they've got to have that agreement. And the secret is to understand and acknowledge. Remember, all the times in your career where you were the person getting a new leader, how nervous that made you feel. Your team is feeling that. And so consider what you can do to help them be more at ease with you. Be more at ease with what to expect from you. Be more at ease with their ability to trust you. Because that's what the heart really is. The heart of the matter really is trust. Because even if you're bumping along and you get things started out right and you are showing up every day with your actions, being the leader that you want to be, your team is still going to be looking for inconsistencies. They're still going to be looking at you and waiting for, I don't really know if I can trust her yet. Because the last time I trusted somebody, they let me down. This is what's going through their minds. So this is something to keep in your heart, in your mind, is to understand. And there's no way you can change any of this, by the way. You can't. You can't do anything about it. All you can do is be aware and use that mindset, use that awareness to take control and be intentional about how you show up. Because you know that leadership is an agreement, and it takes time for a team to trust you. And it is not a one and done scenario. You got to earn it again and again and again. And when things get hard, when things get tough, when you got to have hard conversations, make hard decisions, deal with hard situations. Hey, I'm pausing the show to invite you to make your life easier and follow or subscribe to this show. Do it right now, because if you wait, it's not going to get done, right? Do it so you don't miss the next episode. Also, I know you are a very generous person and you know somebody who would also enjoy this podcast. Give that person a little gift today. Share it with them. Thank you, and back to the show. That leadership is an agreement, and it takes time for a team to trust you. And it is not a one and done scenario. You got to earn it again and again and again. And when things get hard, when things get tough, when you got to have hard conversations, make hard decisions, deal with hard situations, that's when they're absolutely going to be looking at you, because that's what people do for leaders. They want to be led in times of difficulty. So leadership is an agreement. That's mindset number 2. Okay. Mindset number 3. And this one is something that some of you,
It might be really easy for you and you're like, yep, I know this. I'm doing this all day, every day. No big deal. Others, maybe in your heart of hearts, you really know that you're not doing this. You know what? Here's the thing. Don't be hard on yourself. It's a journey. Leadership's a journey. Nobody shows up and it's just like, woo, I'm the perfect leader ever. And that's why they call it leadership, right? Everything is nuance. Everything is an opportunity to continue to evolve your game and to grow your game. So the third mindset shift is, if you aren't leading with your heart, then you're missing the point. If you aren't leading with your heart, then you're missing the point. A lot of leaders are scared to talk about this. A lot of leaders will gloss over this and, go hardcore on results, and, really just kind of try to lock their heart away in this like safe place where, if you don't show your heart and you don't lead with your heart, then it also means that you can't be hurt and you can't be disappointed. Well, here's the bad news. You can lead like that for a while, but ultimately your team will feel that shield from you and it will get in the way. It will get in the way of how much they trust you. It will get in the way of the joy that you feel in doing your work. It'll get in the way of your ability to really do your job, which is to effectively guide and lead your team, to champion these individuals, to hold them accountable, to do the work that they know how to do, and not just do the work, but like really do the best work of their lives. Like, what if you could be that kind of leader that had your team feeling like, I have never been more successful. I have never felt more recognized. I have never felt more seen, more taken care of. Like, I've had so much opportunity to do great work, to earn a great living, and to be working with a team that I love and a leader that I love. And I say it, love, because love is what it's about. If you are leading without your heart, without bringing your love of people to the table, your love of uplifting them, your love of really challenging them and having them grow, then you know what? You're shortchanging yourself. And here's the thing. If you're doing this, like, don't beat yourself up. Just say, like, I suck. Don't do that. No. Don't do that. Just think about, what's one thing that you could choose to do that would allow you to open up your heart to leadership? And what do I mean by that? I mean, like, really care about your team. Care about them as people. Care about them as individuals. Because when we care about people, and specifically in leadership, and our team feels that, they feel that from you. They know that you feel that way, and that you are like, hey, I'm showing up because I care. I might not be perfect. I'm never going to be perfect, but I am going to give it my everything. I'm going to give it my heart. And when you're showing up with heart and love to any situation, it just elevates the vibration of high energy, of unstoppableness, which is a word I just created. I like to create words anyway. So these are the things that you can get access to when you start to just show your heart and care. What's one thing that you could do today to show your team your heart in a way that feels natural for you? Now, I'm not asking you to be comfortable, because guess what? Nothing about leadership is comfortable. If you signed up for comfortable, then you didn't sign up to be a leader. And I know you all are leaders, because you wouldn't be listening to this if you weren't. So be willing to be a little uncomfortable and be willing to care, because caring is what makes the difference between teams that absolutely shatter targets and take themselves to a whole nother level and make work fun and be joyful. Can sales leadership be joyful? I tell you what, it can be, or it can be miserable. And all that is just a choice to lead with your heart. Okay. So we've covered 3 of the mindset shifts. So we're going to get to number 4. Number 4 is clear is kind. Brene Brown really made this phrase famous. And clear is kind. So what is clear is kind? Oh my gosh, it's about as straightforward as it gets. It's what it sounds like. I know that you right now have an issue on your team, in your business, that you might be avoiding. How do I know that? Because everybody does. It happens, right? Okay. So one distinction that will really elevate you as a leader is to embrace your power to communicate with clarity. And when you communicate with clarity, it's kind. It's kind. It's not emotional. It's not judgy. It's not, you're wrong, I'm right. It's clear. Hey, I care deeply about you and your success. And would you be open to getting some coaching from me right now? Would you be open to hearing some feedback from me right now about how our teams could work better together? Would you be open to creating a better relationship between our 2 organizations inside the business? Would you be open to having a tough conversation about how we can resolve these issues that keep coming up over and over again? Clear is kind. There's something that you're not dealing with, and I know it happens. It happens to everybody. It happens to me. As soon as you choose to take on clear is kind and go face whatever challenge it is, and do it from a place of, hey, I want to create a solution here. I'm not going to blame you and tell you how much you suck or how much you're not doing your job or whatever other thing that you kind of secretly wish you could say, but doesn't help. Clear is kind. All right, that's your mindset shift number 4. We're going to go to number 5 now. And this one's the money one, right? This one's one where you can take this and choose to write it down, like put it on a sticky note. I don't know if you do that. I have sticky notes all over my screen right now. And I'll tell you what are on them after the end of the number 5. But so this number 5 one for a mindset shift, this is the top one. If there's one mindset shift to take away from listening to this conversation, is number 5, the top mindset shift for leadership and sales leadership is to be the leader you know you are. Be the leader that you know you are. You didn't step into this role to be half a leader. You didn't step into this role to phone it in. You didn't step into this role to not give a shit about other people. You wanted to do this because, well, maybe you were driven off a little power. Maybe you were driven off of, opportunity to earn more money. But I believe, and what I know, is that you are likely driven off of wanting to be the leader you always wanted for yourself. And in that lies the unique leadership strength that you bring to your team in being the leader that you know you are. So on a tough day, a day you don't feel like doing it, you're frustrated, you're annoyed, you didn't sleep good, whatever happened, tell yourself to just be the leader you know you are. You're walking into a tough situation, a tough conversation, a negotiation. Oh my gosh, how many hundreds of forecast calls? Be the leader you know you are. It won't fail you. Okay. So those are my 5 mindset shifts for sales leadership that make a difference. And I told you I was going to tell you what were on my sticky notes here on my computer, and so I'll pop them off. I can always tape them back on. I'll show you. Okay, all right. So the number one is it's right here. I like hot pink. It's just easy, stands out. So it's bold action, be a role model, and love. That's what's on my screen. All right. So I got a couple more here. I'll share them with you. This one is, because I sometimes am a little too serious, I think. But this one is playful, to remind me to have fun with it, like life is fun. It's enjoyable. We're here to have a good time, right? Like selling is fun. Leading is fun. This is all fun. And if it's not going to be fun every day, some days it's going to really be sucky. Like there's going to be hard stuff, but it can still be fun. Even the commiseration of we're doing something hard together can still be fun and playful. Like have a good time with it. Okay. This is one I have to always remember. It says listen. You might not be able to read that. Oh my gosh, I should have held these up so that you could see them, but whatever. Listen, really listen. When's the last time you really listened? Some of you aren't really listening right now. It's okay. It's okay. My feelings aren't hurt. I get it. You know, your brain has however many tens of thousands of thoughts every single day. When we really listen, and you know the difference, when you really listen, oh, the power that you get in being present in the conversation, hearing the other person. Listen, okay? The last one is that I'll share right now because I got a few more, but we'll save some of those for next time. But this last one is a little note from my mom. She sent me some flowers a few weeks ago, and she's the best mom ever. Oh my gosh, my mom. Right? I mean, I'm sure your mom is great. But my mom is the mom. Anyway, so she wrote this to me. She says, I might cry. Okay. Well, if I do, I do. Who cares? So she writes to me, Amy, you got this. I'm so very proud of you and all that you've done. I love you so much. Mom. My mom. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. My heart is in this conversation with you. I'm shedding a couple of tears right now. I get moved. Thinking about my mom makes me cry. I love her so much. Anyway, boy, I didn't anticipate that. Go be the leader that you know you are today. You got this.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the Women in Sales Leadership podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow us and share this with a friend. I'm serious. Stop right now and take a look at the app, whatever app you're using to listen to this episode on, and hit follow and share this with a friend. Send them a text. See if they would enjoy this show as well, learning all about and meeting women in sales leadership. Hey, and if you know somebody who is crushing it in sales leadership and should be on this show, reach out to me on LinkedIn, Amy Evans, or the Women in Sales Leadership podcast. I would love to connect. See you next time.